What is up, everybody? Today we're going to be relocating this guy, my windshield washer fluid reservoir, to right here. This is the reason. Big tires. So when this guy flexes up into here, it would just rip it out of there. So a long time ago I took it out of there, and ever since I've been paying for it by having a muddy windshield. But today we're changing all that. We are putting it right here. Now, I know what you're thinking now is now there's not enough room for your intake if you have a stock intake. Well, do yourself a favor and get rid of the factory intake and get yourself one that'll fit right in here. There's lots of room there. So the plan for today is going to be making two mounts for this guy. One is going to be down here because there's already a spot from the factory that has a screw in it, and the other spot is up here. So we're going to level her out right here, and then we're going to make a mount that goes from here down to here, and one from here to here. Now, someone asked me the other day why I don't just get a small one to put in here. The whole point of doing this video is the fact that you can take the factory one and move it over 6 inches and still have all the factory harness and the hoses hooked up that go to your windshield and to the back windshield. So here's the tools we're using today. Clamp to hold down the scrap steel, and our stencil here, any sort of pen or Sharpie will work. This is a nutsert tool, basically comparable to a rivet, but you put this piece through a hole and it pulls it back up and clamps the steel, so you can then screw this into here. There's plenty of ways you can do this. You can use self-tapper or rivets or whatever you would like, but that's what I'm going with. You need a tape measure, a 3/8 drill bit and 1/4 inch drill bit, a grinder with grinder disc, and cutting wheel. First things first, we're going to get this piece of steel cleaned up, and then we'll start marking it out to make our brace pieces. Safety first, kids. Now we've got our piece of steel over at the vise. We'll go up about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. Put it in there like that, and bend it. Perfect. Now we're going to cut our 1/4 inch hole in the bottom here, and up top. Now we've got all the holes drilled and it's all bent up, we can take it out to the Jeep and see if she fits. So you see we got her right here. And look at that. Screws in great. Sits right on the bottom pretty well. So now I just drill the hole down here and put the nutsert in there. Now we've got a Sharpie, we're going to mark it before we drill. Perfect. Now we got our nutsert tool. Stick the nutsert in. Gotta adjust this. You just clamp her down, just like that. Now you can see what it looks like all put in and installed. It's nice and flush, you know, you don't even, almost looks factory. Now it's time to do this bottom guy down here. So we're back inside. This next mount needs to be about 4.5 inches tall. So we're gonna get that marked out and cut out and drill some holes in it. Alrighty, now we have our bracket, and we have our nut cert, and we have our bolt. Going to mark that real quick with Sharpie. Perfect. Put my nut cert in there. Make sure I push it all the way down, clamp it. So let's get this guy back in here. So there you have it. Everything's screwed in. It's pretty tight there. And I'm actually gonna take these brackets back off and paint them, but you guys don't care to see that, so I'll just leave that part out. Now for the long-awaited test. I actually, while I was off camera, threw some water in there, so we should be ready to go. Let's see if it works. Turn the key on. Pull this back. Yes! So nice. Well, overall, I'd say it was worth my half hour on a Thursday night to get this windshield washer fluid working again. I know there's a bunch of other ways to do it, but this is the easiest and the cheapest way that I found to do it. So I thought I'd help you guys out and share it with you. So I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe. It helps the channel, and hit the like button down there. I will see you in the next video.